Hi, welcome. Thank you for joining me. If you're here today watching this, this message is meant for you. There are 3 piles, each one is a different message. If you would like to take a minute to just think about it, meditate on it, and decide if one or more than one of these piles speaks to you. And then once you've done so, you can go ahead and skip forward to the timestamp, which I'm going to include in the description, the timestamp of the pile that you've chosen. Okay, so here we have our pile 1. Our pendant here is like a copper type of teardrop looking thing. If this brings any images or words to mind for you, then pay attention to that. That's a message for you specifically. But we'll get into that in a little bit. Now let's pull your tarot cards. Here we have the Queen of Swords reversed. Then we've got our 7 of Pentacles. And a 6 of Pentacles. Okay. So right off the bat, what I'm seeing is that these 2 cards are pertaining to you, to who you are. The Queen of Swords reversed is having to do with malice, bigotry, deceit. So maybe you're pretty good at sniffing that out in people. Maybe you're good at telling when somebody's lying to you. You're just kind of on it when it comes to discerning good from bad, or discerning when someone is being hateful, when someone is being disingenuous. That's one of your strengths as a person. And then one of your weaknesses is that maybe you could be a little bit too focused on money, on business, bartering. Another interpretation of it could be that maybe you fight too much. This could have to do with quarreling. And if that doesn't resonate with you, another interpretation of this card could be having to do with innocence. Maybe you're a little bit naive. But if you're a person who can spot malice and bigotry in others and dishonesty, then this is probably referring to you maybe being a little bit too focused on money or too aggressive when it comes to quarreling or fighting. And then this 6 of Pentacles has to do with presents, gifts, gratification, attention, vigilance, and present prosperity. So overall, basically, what I'm seeing here is that this is the direction that you need to take according to your strengths versus your weaknesses. Perhaps you need to be a little more generous the way that this man is being fair. He's got his balanced scales here. He's giving to the poor, to the needy. And like maybe if you're having trouble focusing too much on money and business, this might be something that you need to look out for. You need to be a little more generous. You need to give of yourself, of your time, or of your efforts, maybe even donate money to somebody in need or something like that. This is something that you need to be thinking of. Giving gifts, giving presents, that's going to bring you gratification. So now let's take a look at your oracle card. This will kind of put things into a little more perspective. The waning moon. What do you need to release? So it seems that there's something that you need to let go of. You need to kind of move forward without resistance. Probably some emotional baggage. Maybe you're in a fight with somebody, so quarreling. Maybe you're in a fight with somebody and you need to say that you're sorry. But this card, the waning moon is it's a time when you're not supposed to start new projects. You're supposed to be kind of reflecting and winding down, getting ready for the new moon, for the new lunar cycle to start. And so that's kind of what this card is telling you to do, to just not start anything new. Basically, you're releasing things. You don't have room in your life right now to accept new things. So now is the time to release the things that are not serving you. So that might be, this tendency to quarrel. Maybe you spot things that people are saying, and then you just kind of like go in on them a little hard, and you need to be a little more caring and understanding. It could mean also that something is coming for you, but basically you just need to make the room for it. That's really what I'm seeing. You need to make room for it. You're kind of being maybe like a little bit stingy with yourself. Maybe you are low on energy, and so you're trying not to give extra energy to anybody else. So right now what you need to be doing is taking time to meditate, to try something like yoga, release your emotional baggage, just release the things that don't serve you, move on, let it go. And that's interesting because this charm, the thing that I'm seeing here, first of all, is like a teardrop. So maybe you have some emotional baggage that you need to let go of. Maybe you need to cry it out, and then just move on. The other thing that I'm seeing is that it's copper, and copper is a conduit. So really, it seems like Spirit is asking you to let generosity and kindness flow through you freely. And when you can do that, then you are making room for the things that are coming. So you're releasing what you need to release in order to make room for the things that are coming. So what I have to tell you, pile one, your biggest thing you have to be working on right now is releasing that emotional baggage. Take care of yourself in ways where you're giving yourself energy, you're doing your yoga, your meditation, your breathing, you're relaxing and stuff, but you're also releasing the things that aren't serving you. What do you need to release? So keep that in mind. This has been such a beautiful reading. If this resonates with you, please go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, follow, whatever it is that you feel led to do. You can absolutely claim this pile for yourself. Just write it in the comments. I claim pile one, and that'll just amplify that energy for you. It'll just amplify that moving forward energy, that releasing and letting go, and it'll make it a little bit easier for you to follow through with the things that we talked about today. All right, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope I see you soon. All right, and here is our pile 2. The charm on top is a blue A. We'll get into that soon. And here we go with the cards. We've got a Page of Swords, a reversed Six of Wands. I'm sorry, reverse Nine of Wands. And a reverse Six of Wands. Okay, awesome. All right, so this Page of Swords, it looks like it's this is referring to you, to your strengths. You have authority, you're good at overseeing things, vigilance, examination. Maybe you're the kind of person who's good at like spying and secret type of service and stuff like that. So you're that person, you're that guy or girl or non-binary person. And then here we have the Nine of Wands. This is referring to obstacles, adversity, and calamity. So maybe this is something that you're going through right now. something that you're struggling with, or it could be maybe that you've gone through a lot of adversity and calamity in your life. And so that's something that just kind of keeps popping up for you as an obstacle that doesn't allow you to move forward. So then we have the Six of Wands reversed. Oh, and I should mention that I did read this as the reverse as well. So the reverse Six of Wands is having to do with apprehension, fear, disloyalty, maybe indefinite delay. So, yeah, it seems like this does kind of have to do with the past. That maybe you've gone through a lot of things, you're holding on to those things, and like you have to let go of them in order to release this release yourself from this delay. Okay, so let's take a look at your oracle card, get a better picture. Oh wow, that's so cool. South Node, don't let your past hold you back. Okay, so yeah, this is specifically talking about letting go of your past. That's probably this. You've got some good strengths, but they're not shining through right now because you're being held back a little bit. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, so this card might also be referring to a karmic relationship. Maybe you're attracting someone into your life who you've known in past lives. Maybe it was, not always good in the past. And so your soul kind of has to let go of that pain in order to move forward with this person. It might also be warning you that your attraction to someone is bordering on obsession, and that you need to kind of, take a look at that. Maybe it's an ex-lover or something, someone who it was a toxic relationship, and maybe you shouldn't go back to that. And you just kind of keep obsessing over them, or allowing them to control your life, or come back into your life when they were so toxic for you. So that might be something that you need to look at. And then it's also just, this kind of card just says things like, just because you can doesn't mean you should. So it's kind of just asking you to take a look at the things that are holding you back. In this case, probably having something to do with your past. And that kind of brings me to your charm. So I'm noticing that the blue in this pendant is pretty much the same blue as the sky background in all of these cards, right? This one is referring to your strength. The blue in the sky is up here where it's supposed to be. This is a strength. This is a good thing. These two cards, the sky is pointing downwards, so it's kind of like a negative use of the sky, basically, or a reverse use of the sky. And I think that this pendant with the blue in it is kind of reminding you to look up. You're getting stuck inside of yourself, inside of your own past, and looking up, getting outside of yourself is going to help you to let go of the past. So let go of the trauma or the pain that is actually holding you back. Another thing that this could mean is, it's an A, so maybe there's someone in your life with an A name, maybe a love interest or something like that. So if that's speaking to you, if that's what that says to you, then pay attention to that. And then the last thing that this could mean, it could be referring to the authority that you have that we see in the Page of Swords. That's your personality, that's your strength, is having authority. And so this could be just reminding you of your authority and your ability to take authority over your own life, over your own thoughts. Let go and move on. Just move on. You're the only one who can do that. So you have to take authority. It's all up to you. And once you do that, once you release the things that don't serve you anymore, you release your past and you let that go, then you're free to move on, to move forward. And once you do, I have a feeling that this karmic relationship that we're talking about, that's going to fall into place, that you're going to open yourself up to the kind of love that you need, whether it's from a person, outside of yourself, or whether it's from yourself. Sometimes letting go of the past, letting go of those relationships, those toxic relationships that don't serve us anymore, that is the most loving thing you can do for yourself. It's not always easy, but it's taking care of yourself. So that's what you need to be thinking about and working on right now in your life, pile 2. If this resonated with you, then it was definitely meant for you. If you would like to claim this energy for yourself and just claim that authority to move on, go ahead and leave a comment saying that you claim pile 2, and that'll just magnify this energy and keep it going for you. Keep some forward momentum. All right. Thank you so much for joining. Please like, subscribe, follow, whatever you would like to do. And I hope I see you again soon. Thank you. Bye-bye. And here we have our pile 3. The charm here is a sun, so beautiful and radiant. I feel like this is going to be a good one. All right. So 4 of Wands. A reverse 2 of Swords, and the 2 of Cups. Okay, so let's just get into it. 4 of Wands. 4, I'm going to say right off the bat, that's telling me about love. That's you have love in your life. This is all about maybe country life or a haven of refuge. You probably have a good domestic life, good home life, or maybe you just have a lot of harmony, peace. There's not a lot of discord or disagreement in your home life, and you like it that way, so that's great. And then here we have the reverse 2 of Swords. This is about your weaknesses. Falsehood, duplicity, disloyalty. Maybe that's something that you struggle with yourself, or maybe you see a lot of that in your life. But that's about your weaknesses, so strengths, weaknesses. And then this is about a direction you have to take, the 2 of Cups. This refers specifically to love, passion, friendship, affinity, union, concord, sympathy, interrelation of sexes. So basically this is all about connecting. You're going to connect with somebody, or you are connecting with somebody. And this is super important, whether it's a love interest or a friendship, getting deeper, or meeting a new friend or something like that. This is going to bring more love into your life, whether it's romantic, platonic, a familiar type of love. And it's important to note here that we've got a 2 here and a 2 here, which both equal up to 4. So it's, this whole reading is about the love in your life and what you need to do to attain it, basically. So let's take a look at your oracle card. Ooh, step out of your comfort zone with the North Node. Okay, so this is basically telling you the direction you're headed in right now, you are headed in the right direction. Whatever you're doing, this is the right thing. And you are headed for something exciting that feels like destiny. This may be this person, this friend or lover who is embarking on this journey with you or has just entered your life. But whatever it is, you're on the right step. Now, you are also going to have to face your fear and get over that fear in order to step out of your comfort zone and basically get the thing that is going to make you happiest, that's going to make you feel loved, and that's going to continue this beautiful energy of just harmony and peace in your home life. Okay. Um, this is also might be telling you to stop obsessing about someone or something. Maybe there's something that's preoccupying your mind, and it has been for a long time, but it hasn't really been panning out. So this is basically just telling you, like, let it go, let it flow, and do its own thing. If it works out, it works out. If not, it wasn't meant for you. But just stop obsessing about it. Um, it's also a card that I love because it's reminding you to stand on your own 2 feet. Maybe you haven't been doing so in a while. Maybe you haven't thought that you had the power to stand on your own 2 feet, but you've got this. And this card just is trying to tell you that you have everything you need right now to move forward in a happy and healthy way. You are on the right track, but you cannot just stay stagnant and closed. You have to be willing to grow. You have to be willing to let go of your fears, to move on, and just don't be afraid to take a step out into the unknown, to take a leap of faith, step out of your comfort zone. Maybe the person that is trying to talk to you, the person who has a romantic interest in you, maybe you have to give them more of a chance than you have. Maybe you've been a little bit afraid to let them in or something like that. And this whole thing is just reminding you that you have the capability to have this beautiful home life, this beautiful love in your life, and that all you have to do is give it a chance. Just step out of your comfort zone. And that brings me to your charm, the sun. The sun is warm, it's beautiful, it's life giving. It pulls every other planet into its orbit in our solar system. The sun is so powerful. And this love that you have for yourself, for others, this peace, this harmony is just radiating in your life right now. You are on the right track. You're on the right track. So I hope that this has helped you. I hope that it's put some things into perspective for you. If you would like to claim this beautiful, loving energy, please go ahead and write "I claim pile 3" in the comments. Like, subscribe, follow, whatever you got to do. And I hope that I will see you again soon. Thank you. Bye.